hair curly, I wash my hair and I leave it in a towel until it becomes damp. Then I take it off. Yay! From here, I just need TREsemme mousse, and yes, for me, it has to be TREsemme mousse. This bottle sprayer, and this only has regular water in it, nothing special. This brush. I'm not sure of the exact name of this particular brush, so feel free to help me out, guys, with the name of this brush. There's not a particular brand that I use. In the past, I just get the cheapest one and I use it until it falls apart, but for me, I have to use this style of brush for my curls to stay. Why? I'm not sure, but this is what I use. When I first take the towel off, I'll put mousse in and I'll just like massage it through a little. After that, I'll go section by section and I'll put mousse in and I'll actually brush it through. If there are parts that are frizzy or really dry or the curl is lost, I'll spray it with water, then I'll put mousse in and then I'll brush it through. I can already see that I've had my hair in the towel for longer than I should keep it in there, so I'm just gonna have to spray it a little bit before I get started. Okay. Mousse time. One thing I will say is that if I am in a rush and I don't have time to go section by section, I can put it in like this and go, but typically I don't like how it looks as much as when I go through section by section. Okay. This part in the front, I definitely want to make sure that I spray water on it. I want this part to look curly, as well as the parts that are around my face. I take this part, push it back, spray water again, spray water around the edges, take a little more mousse, and massage it through. And I'm done. So at this point, I'm going to let it air dry because I know that I'm going to be home for several hours. In other situations, if I have to rush, I may actually use my blow dryer so that way it's dry, or as dry as possible. I noticed that when I leave the house without waiting for my hair to dry a little bit with the mousse in it, when I leave the house, my hair ends up being not curly, but frizzy, and it starts to get really big. So if I wait for the product to dry into my hair, it'll stay and it'll look great when I'm out and about. This is just basically how I do my hair. I'm not a hair professional. You know, if you're seeking professional hairstyling and hair maintenance, of course, I suggest you speak with an actual hairstylist. I'm just sharing this with you because for a really long time people have asked me, how do you keep your hair this curly, or how do you keep your hair that curly, and this is just how I do it personally, and I'm just showing it to you. As far as pros, obviously my hair stays curly, and it stays curly the way I want it to. I think people really love the way this product smells. Like, I know my husband loves it. He'll come up to me and just smell my hair, and then other people will compliment me on how I smell, and I'm just like, oh, it's just the mousse that I use. As far as cons, your hair will be really hard, or at least mine is. But let's say I keep my hair this way for like 3 days. The first day it is really hard, but then the days after it softens up a little bit. And another con would just be that it could make your scalp dry, and if you already have a problem with dry scalp, it could probably make your scalp a little bit drier. So that's just something I noticed, but obviously this product is going to work differently for everyone. I just remember when I was younger, my hair was wavy. It was like wavy curly-ish, and the older I got, the curlier my hair got. I realized that when I washed my hair, I just liked how my hair looked after I washed it, and I wanted my hair to stay that way, but I had no idea how to do it. So I tried gel, and gel really didn't get the results that I wanted. But one day I remember that my mom and we went to Kmart on Rodney Pear in Little Rock, Arkansas, and there was this cashier there that had the same kind of hair as me, and I asked her, oh my gosh, what do you do to your hair? What do you use? And she told me that she used Mousse. When she told me that, I had to go and try it for myself, and through trial and error, I just found what works best for me. And TREsemme Mousse, I know for sure, was the one product that worked the best for me. Especially at that time, I can't really remember why I didn't like all the other products that I tried. Maybe my hair didn't stay the way I wanted it to, or it gave me dandruff or something. I can't really remember, but I just remember I loved using TREsemme Mousse, and I've been using it for years. I mean, it's probably even been like a decade of using TREsemme Mousse. Don't quote me though, I just know I've used it for a really long time. Again, this is just something I do. Of course, everyone has different texture of curls and hair, and so, you know, this may or may not work for you. But if you're out there just trying to figure out what could work for you, hey, maybe this is something that could, or this is just part of your trial and error process. So in either case, I'm so glad that you stopped by to watch this video. I would love it if you subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks so much. Until next time.